What is going on, players, and how are you guys doing? Are you guys Genji players and want to have a play like this? Oh, but I do too. So, if you want to be like Genji Shimada, watch till the end of the video. Now, if you've watched up to this point, I'm going to thank you. You are now one of my favorite people on this whole entire earth. But anyways, before I get into gameplay aspects, I am going to start with a little bit of history. Genji's full name is Genji Shimada. According to Overwatch, he was born in 1981. He is brothers with the playable character Hanzo, and Hanzo is the oldest out of the two of them. Therefore, the clan, owned by both their fathers, called the Shimada clan, is going to go to him. And since Genji has no way of owning it, he wants no part of it, and Hanzo doesn't look to this likely, and they go into a complete death battle. Hanzo wins, and he is left to die, pretty much, until Mercy finds him, and actually is able to heal him, but the only way to do that is to make him a cyborg, which is why you can only see sort of his robot body in the game. It's kind of cool, but scary. Now, as awesome as being a cyborg sounds, Genji doesn't really take it too well. And in his efforts to try and cope with his new robotic body, he goes around the world in seek of finding himself. And while doing this in Nepal, one of the maps that you play as, he finds Zenyatta. And he is another Overwatch character that you can play as. And, you know, as he is an Omnic, or a robot in this game, he is able to sort of preach and give Genji some meaning in life. And, you know, realize that he's still a man under, you know, his robot parts or whatnot. And by doing this, he's able to forgive Hanzo and accepts his new life. And now he is one of Overwatch's greatest agents, making him very valuable to the team. So, now that that's over with, let's actually get into the gameplay of Genji, not Hanzo. God, okay. Now, out of the 21 total heroes in Overwatch, Genji is actually the first that you will see on the list on the far left. He has 5 major abilities. These include Dragon Blade, Deflect, Swift Blade, Shurikens, and Cyber Agility. And I'll go into detail in this in a second. And that, my friends, is how not to use Genji. I had a very bad day. Anyways, so what you want to do is actually become more like a ninja, obviously, because that's what Genji is, and sort of stealthily behind them, go up and just destroy them with your blade. Usually about 2 kills on the weaker enemies and 3 to 4 on the tanks. Alright, here we have Genji's Shurikens, which is the right trigger attack, and these are the more accurate and straight ones that you're going to use for distance and stuff. Now, his left trigger sort of fans them out everywhere, and this is more useful up close, obviously. You're going to want to use the right click when you're further away, though. Now, one of his 2 bumper abilities is actually a sword dash, which you can use to get around the map, or you can use to, you know, kill people. And if you do kill someone or eliminate them, you have a whole nother chance to recharge it instantly. And that's him. Now, his last move is actually a sword deflect. Now, the sword reflect is actually one of the most useful moves as Genji, because he's able to literally deflect any bullet projectile. I want to make that clear. Things like Winston's electricity or May's freeze thing. I don't know. You can't deflect those, but you can deflect bullets, and it'll go right back to where you're aiming. So if there's a Hanzo, you can reflect any of his bullets, or even his ultimate if you're lucky. This is probably one of the best moves, and take advantage of it if you can. Now, finally, I'm just going to give some overall tips about him. Now, Genji, he is one of those high damage, low health characters. He only has 200 health, so you gotta be sneaky with him. If you're gonna take down some tanks or, you know, larger health enemies, make sure you're behind them so they can't see you. You can take down a Bastion if you're careful. Say with your deflect, you can even deflect Hanzo's ultimate if you're careful, and you know you're up close. You don't want to get beaten to death by 2 dragons flying at you. It's not fun. And also, Genji is able to... Sorry, it was completely necessary for me to have a dramatic pause for this. But Genji, you have to remember, has the ability to literally double jump, do flips in the air, and crawl up walls to sneak around, flank, or even just get around. You gotta combo all these together. Double jumping, wall running, and using your dash, if actually, to get across ledges and stuff. One of the very useful abilities about Genji. You have to remember, he's probably the most agile character in this whole game. Use him well, guys. I believe in all of you when you play this, and have a good time playing as Genji now. Alright, see you later, players. Thanks for watching.